Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It's Friday afternoon, just after 1 o'clock. I'm making some lunch. We didn't have breakfast today, so we're just going into lunch, and I'm making an egg salad so we can have egg salad sandwiches. So I forgot to start recording when I started doing the eggs, but I've got them all broken up here. And I'm getting ready to add my Miracle Whip, but I also have some cucumber cut up, and we got this cucumber and this cucumber, not yesterday, but last week at the food pantry. So usually I'll slice them and put them in vinegar, sugar, and pepper, but I didn't feel like doing that this time, so we're just gonna have some ranch dressing with it. And I washed up all those blackberries we got yesterday. So I tasted one. It doesn't taste bad. There's not like a distinct flavor to them. The only thing I wasn't sure of, if any of you have had blackberries, looks like there's a stem in the middle. I'm assuming you don't eat that. So I was eating all around it. So let me know. Let me know in the comments if you know about that stem. But yeah, so I'll give Glenn a couple of those with some cucumbers and a sandwich. So I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back. So while I'm making the egg salad here, I've got my tablet here. I like to watch my old bird videos. And this video is like 40 minutes long that I did. It's all slow motion. It's got peaceful music to it. So I think I have an idea of what to do with this video and post it on my Wisconsin backyard birding channel. So yeah, that's going to go up soon, but I have to do a couple things to it. But I love watching my old videos. It's just so peaceful. All right, so all I do in my egg salad, just the eggs, of course, Miracle Whip, a little bit of salt and pepper. So that's pretty much all I do. I actually made enough eggs to keep some as hard-boiled eggs just to snack on, but I was just like in the zone and I ended up putting them all in here, so like 9 eggs. I usually like to keep 4 out, 2 for each of us as hard-boiled eggs. But yeah, I just kept going and threw them all in here. So anyway, it's not like we don't have plenty of eggs that we couldn't just boil up some more. All right, so here's our lunch for this Friday afternoon. We got some egg salad sandwiches, cucumbers, ranch dressing, and some blackberries. So yeah, stay tuned for whatever's next. All right, everyone, so this is the food pantry haul from Thursday afternoon. So let's just jump into it and show you what we received. So as you know, on yesterday's video or on the last video, I did the pantry haul from the morning pantry, and we received 2 pounds of ground beef. And in the afternoon, we received another pound of ground beef. So that's 3 pounds of ground beef for the day. And there are still some in the freezer that we got last week. So with today's 3 pounds, I believe we have at least 5 pounds of ground beef from the pantry in the freezer. So we are doing pretty good on that. Anytime I see this ground beef, I take it. So all this ground beef that we received from the pantry, plus what we just bought from the sales, we are pretty well stocked up on meat. Of course, not stocked to the brim, but it's a good stock up. So 1 pound of ground beef from the afternoon pantry. And for our produce, we get to choose 3. And then they gave us something else to try. So my choices for us were this bag of carrots. And as I'm walking up to make my choices, I'm thinking, okay, we just bought all those roasts, the chuck roast. What can we make with them? I'm thinking a pot roast or a beef stew. And of course, carrots will be used on either one. So carrots will be used for that. And I chose some bell peppers. The third choice for the produce were these cups of grapefruit, red grapefruit in light syrup. When I was working full time, I used to buy these and take them for lunch. I just added a little bit of Splenda on top of there. And yeah, I used to eat these a lot. So when I saw these, she gave me 3 of them. So that's good. We don't have Splenda anymore, but I might add a little bit of sugar. And the produce they were giving out to everybody to try were these blackberries. So Glenn's going to try those. I'll try them. I'll see how they taste. I'll rinse them off. And we'll see how they taste. And then canned goods. We got a small can of green beans. A can of chicken broth. Yeah, when this can of chicken broth was sitting right in the middle, surrounded all by soups. And then I saw this in the middle. So I wanted that. So chicken broth, can of manwich. And look at this. This is cherry salsa. A medium heat cherry salsa. It's got tomatoes, cherries, onion, sugar, tomato paste, jalapeno peppers, vinegar, garlic, citrus acid, salt, and spices. So this is from Door County, which is north of us. Door County is very much, let me think of the word, a tourist attraction, basically. Yeah, a lot of people visit Door County. We went there in the fall, and they're famous for their Honeycrisp apples. They sell a bunch of stuff like this. Yeah, basically a tourist attraction. But yeah, this is where this comes from. And I want to say Glenn tried this before, but I can't say for sure. So he's going to try that. I picked that out for him. So if you've ever heard of Door County, Wisconsin, that's where this is coming from. And then look at this, more shredded cheese. This is taco. It's a blend of Monterey Jack, cheddar, and Colby with added spices. So we are definitely scoring on the shredded cheese. And then over here you can see another box of cornflakes. And the non-food item for today is our roll of toilet paper. So that is the afternoon food pantry haul. And yeah, that's it for the food pantry hauls. All right, everyone. So it is supper time, and I'm getting supper ready to put in the oven. I'm just making a casserole. We call it just a casserole. I guess you can call it a ground beef casserole. So I've already got my ground beef all tore up into little pieces. So that's already pre-done. And then I've got onions cut up, and now I'm going to cut my potatoes up. So I've already peeled them. I'm just going to cut them now. Seems like such a long time since I used this cutting board. For those of you that are new, it's a tempered glass cutting board that I got. What was it? It was either last summer or the summer before. I don't remember. Got it at a Mennonite store. So while I'm cutting potatoes, I just wanted to talk about why I haven't posted daily vlogs in a long time. Like just take you throughout my day and record it and things like that. So it's just really simple, honestly. My life has been pretty boring. there really hasn't been anything that I've done in a day that, I guess we just haven't done anything, and I haven't done anything exciting in the house, and I guess that's just why I stopped recording. But then I realized, the purpose of the reason behind a daily vlog is to just take you through my day-to-day living. It doesn't have to be exciting. It's just day-to-day living. Like I've always said, we live a simple life, and that's what the daily vlogs were. Just, our simple life. Nothing extravagant, nothing exciting. Just how we live on a very tight budget, and just make it work. With the help of assistants, we make it work. But yeah, I stopped recording because I just got in this slump that, I don't know, maybe that was just it. I was in a slump. So the majority of the videos lately have been cooking videos, like what's for dinner and hauls. And then I kind of stopped the daily vlogs, which I've now picked back up. So I hope you enjoy them. But yeah, I guess in my mind, sorry about that clinging, it's hitting the glass there. And no, I've never cracked this tempered glass with a knife, even clinging like that. There's no scratch marks on it, no nothing. It does a great job. So, where was I? I guess in my mind, my thoughts were, there's no way that they want to just see my boring life. It's not exciting, but you know what? I'm grateful for the life we have. There's many folks out there that have it much worse. And I've always said that we need to just be grateful for what we have, and that includes the life we have. So, but I will bring back the daily vlogs. I've already started. I've only put like one out, and I can't promise it'll be every day that I record a daily vlog. I'll try. So just keep that in mind. Like today, I was supposed to go out and cut grass. Well, that never happened. The outside work, I've just kind of lost it for it. It just, yeah, it's been, I don't know, it's kind of felt like a different summer for me. I just kind of lost it for outside chores, but yeah, I was supposed to cut grass today. I didn't do it, so I'll have to do it tomorrow. It's going to be 67 degrees tomorrow for a high. You know how happy that makes me? For those of you that are new, I am not a summer person whatsoever. I just, no. I have not actually spent a whole lot of time outside. Glenn has been outside consistently, but I have not spent a whole lot of time outside. But come fall, that's where I go outside. And unfortunately, Glenn is in the house at that time, so he's not outside with me. And depending on how late we have nice weather, sometimes he stays outside, out in the trailer till November, early November. But if it gets too cold, then it's time for him to come in for the season and hibernate like a bear. For those of you that are new, Glenn, we have a converted cargo trailer, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll try to remember to link it in the description below so you can check it out. But we usually take that camping, but we really haven't gone camping this year either. We actually haven't gone at all. We would like to go at least once in October, late September, early October. But there's my potatoes. I think that's enough. But anyway, Glenn uses that to stay outside, not outside, but stay out there in the summertime, so he sleeps in it all summer long, because it's very easy for him to just get on his scooter that's in the cargo trailer and just roll out, and that way he can be outside every day. There's no way he would be able to walk from inside the house to outside to his scooter. And we do have a ramp. I've already talked about this. The ramp it goes in a U shape, so his scooter or the wheelchair, he's got a wide wheelchair, so there's no way it turns good enough to use it for that purpose. So but he does use it to walk up the ramp because he can't walk upstairs. So anyway, yeah, just to clear that up, he stays in the trailer all summer long. I stay in the house. That's just the way we make it work. You know, whatever is easiest for him to be outside every day in the summertime. And once it gets too cold, he comes in the house. He stays in for the winter. And that's it. So, all right, I'm going to rinse these potatoes out and get the casserole dish and get this thing going so I can get it in the oven. All right, so I have my casserole dish, and I'm just going to throw my ground beef in there. That's cut up, basically I just tore it up off the tube and tore it up in pieces. So, and I'm just using 1 pound of ground beef. We used to make our casseroles and everything much larger than we do now, but it's just 2 of us and it's plenty. This will probably be enough for one night and maybe some lunch tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'll be making some chili on a cool day. Makes me happy. Yes, you don't know how happy that makes me. That it's going to be 67 degrees. Those days are beautiful to me and not so much to Glenn. So I'm going to throw my onion on here. Oof, that stinks. Oop. Yeah, so also once the time comes where we're inside all the time, or once fall time comes around, I didn't do any live streams last year whatsoever. This year I will be doing some live streams. So, and the reason I actually planned that I would do live streams outside this summer, but our Wi-Fi reception sucks outside. It does. I can walk to a certain area of the backyard and we'll just lose it. The garage is very spotty for coverage. Yeah, it's just weird. So that's why I didn't do any outside. All right, so now I'm going to throw my potatoes on there. I probably should have waited till I threw the potatoes on there to season it all up. That's okay. I'll just season the potatoes a little bit. Oh, I got to throw beans on here too. Whew, almost forgot. I would have put this in the oven and forgot the beans. Hold on, I got to go get some beans. All right, I'm so glad you know, as I was doing this, I was about to put the tomato soup in there, and I'm thinking something is missing, and it just seemed like, yeah. So thank God I remembered that. So I'm using Bush's chili beans. That's a medium sauce. So I'm just gonna spread the chili beans over, and I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, outside live stream. So yeah. Come fall time, maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 live streams a month, you know. So yeah, I didn't do any live streams at all last year. Oh, and today is my YouTube anniversary. That came up as my anniversary today. That means I posted my very first video, and it was a food pantry haul. That's what got me started. And I don't know if that was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I have no idea. Does anybody remember? I'll have to go back and look to see what year I posted that video. Okay, so got that. Yeah, who'da thunk 3 years later maybe that we would have 4,000 subscribers. I remember when I first started my first video, it was a food pantry video, and right away I think I hit 100 subscribers in like no time at all, and I was like ecstatic, and I really thought that's about the most I'm gonna get. And here we are at 4,000. We're at 4,061 or something like that. But yeah, I'm so grateful, and thank you to a wonderful community for the time we've been here. Now, a lot of you have been with me for a long time, and I really appreciate that. So those folks know me a little more. So if you're interested in a Q&A video, let me know in the comments, and then I'll set one up, okay? All right. So that's about all there is to this. Ground beef, onions, potatoes, some kind of beans, and a can of tomato soup. And then I'm going to cover this up. Let me get some tin foil. All right. Like I said, I am out of regular roll of foil, so I got to use these sheets. I have to use a couple of them. Whatever works. And this is going to be in the oven for about an hour to an hour and a half. I think the last time I made it was an hour and a half. Hour and a half at 350. So, all right. I'm going to throw this in the oven, and we'll be back when it's done. All right, everyone. So here is our ground beef casserole, our supper for this, what is it? It's Friday night. So yeah, this is going to be our supper, and that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all the support, and again, if you haven't visited my other channel, Wisconsin Backyard Birding, please hop on over there. The link is in the description below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you're watching my videos, please do so. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me. So with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.